You're our resident quarterback here on the rally, so let's talk some quarterbacking. Bryce Young, former Heisman winner, the guy most people expect to be one of the first quarterbacks taken in this year's draft. We found out he won't be throwing at the combine. Most of the other quarterback prospects will be, and his measurables have come up a lot over the last couple of weeks as we've approached the combine and the draft. Listed at 6 feet and 194 pounds. He is actually 5'10" and a half, and you and I agree he's probably 175 pounds. If you're a GM, based on those measurables, and because you said he's probably going to weigh around $190 at the combine.
I think he can get to that.
But if he's playing and in shape and working, he's probably going to be 180. Do you draft him?
This is so tough. I mean, because Bryce Young is such a good football player. I have a few grades here. Accuracy, A. Creativity, off-schedule plays, which everyone knows happens so much in football. I say A+. Right? His leadership, I say A. Decision-making, A+. Right? He doesn't turn the ball over much. He finds the right guy, and it's usually because of his athletic ability and his ability to process. His toughness, I say A. His athletic ability, A. Arm strength, I say he's a C+, right? Just not the strongest arm you're going to see. And I think that's part of the reason why he won't perform at the combine. He won't be – it's strategic, right? And his agent probably advised, hey, you got these guys that T-shirt and underwear competition. They're going to show up big, and you don't want to go in there and show that you maybe don't have the biggest arm because that's just going to work against you. But then this goes to the size like you're talking about. I have to go C-. And it's tough. Because he has that it factor. Whatever it is, the it that you look for, he has exactly what it is. But when you get to that level in the NFL, it's so tough to stay healthy. And we saw him in his Heisman season, outstanding, 4,800 yards, 47 touchdowns. And then in 2021, he regressed. And the reason he regressed was because of injury. And that's something that you have to be afraid of if you're a GM. You just can't risk your entire organization and the number one pick, which is so important, so coveted, for a guy that's really, really small. And I'm not saying he should fall out of the first round by any stretch of the imagination, but like I talked about, it's up to the GM. Do you value all those other things that I think he has an A to an A+ in? Do you value those things over how small of stature of a man he is? He did a good job in the SEC, but it will be super tough for me to put my entire organization in the hands of a man who's not that big.
And here's the other thing, Devin. It's not even the height, because we've seen guys. We've seen guys at 5'10" go out and ball out. We saw Drew Brees build a Hall of Fame career. We saw Russell Wilson during his prime have what will end up probably being a Hall of Fame career in Seattle. Kyler Murray is around 5'8" right now.
As long as you're not 5'6", 5'7", I'm fine with it.
But I think it's the weight that makes you think. Like if he's 175, 180 pounds, he'd probably be the lightest quarterback in the NFL. No quarterback in the NFL last season weighed in under 200 pounds.
And that's including backups, right?
Exactly. That's including backups. That's including backups. And so for me as a GM, I think you're going to have Nick Bosa trying to chase you down. You got Myles Garrett going to try to chase you down. You got Aaron Donald trying to chase you down at 180 pounds. If they breathe on you, you might get hurt. I would have a hard time saying you get the keys to my franchise at $180 soaking wet.
But Russ, one thing that I know for certain, if there's one person on this planet who can do it, I think it's Bryce Young. I think that the one person who can execute this feat that seems insurmountable, in our opinion, I think that it's going to be Bryce Young. So if he can get it done, I think he's going to be an amazing quarterback. And I don't think there's any in-between for him. I think he's going to be outstanding, or injuries are going to plague him, and he won't be able to perform to the level that he's probably capable of performing.